Gotta keep her. How do you know to start long lining? It's pretty simple to me actually. Once I'm spider rigging in the wintertime and I can tell that the bite is becoming very aggressive on my spider rigging, then I know at that point that they're going to start hitting these long lines. You know, the big question is water temperature. What is the water temperature need to be? Honestly, I don't pay attention to the water temperature. I'm looking at the aggressiveness of these fish. So if you're spider rigging and you're getting these hits that they're slamming the poles, slamming the bait down, it's time to throw out the jigs, save a minute, throw them jigs out, catch some fish. One of the main things with long lining is you control the depth by the size of the jig head, the size of the line, and the speed of the boat. Those are the three major factors when you're long lining jigs. Once you get that dialed down, you can fish them any depth ranging from about 4 foot deep all the way to about 20 foot deep and anywhere between. So it's just all about learning your speeds, your size of the jig heads, and throwing them out and hitting some flats until you see them bumping, and that'll tell you how deep they're running. But cannot beat it as far as going out here and just covering a lot of water, a quick time frame, and catching a lot of fish. How I tie this setup is, first off, I'm going to put the jig on the line and drop it. I'm going to take my bottom jig, run through the line, make it come together. Alright, I've got the line pinched together. I'll form a loop and run through my jig head through there 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Then I'm going to pull it back towards the jig head until I form about an inch loop. That's a tag line, so I'm going to cut it off. I'm going to take my top jig, and this is how far I'm going to space them apart. I always pretty much use the old belt line routine. So I'm going to hit it about my belt line, pinch my lines together, form a loop, run it through there 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Now this time I'm going to actually pull it away from the jig head instead of toward it. So I've got it kind of pinched with my left hand, and I'm pulling it away from the jig head until I get about a 4-inch loop. That way, as that jig's being trolled through the water, it's kicked away from the other line. So it gives it totally freedom to move as it needs to be. Then I take the bobby garland stroller, and it's got a flat side to it and a round side to it. Flat sides are going to be the top side. So I'm going to take that right through there and bring it out right through the top. Same thing, flat side, run him in, pop him out. How about that? Gotta keep her.